Coming up this time, I'm heading 180.
Visibility is definitely reduced.
Fires in Canada.
Hopefully he gives us a turn here soon.
Mike, center main.
Alright, we're trying to catch up with the glide path.
That's a Whiskey Sulphur Tower, runway 14 shortened. The wind calm, clear for takeoff, proceed on course.
Alright, runway 14 cleared for takeoff. The runway is shortened and we'll proceed on course for November 7897 Whiskey. Alright. Check my final. Everything looks clear on final and it's going to be a left turnout once we go. Alright, fuel pump's coming on. Mixture is coming full rich. Doors and windows are good. Lights and pitot heat, all lights are coming on. 14 looks good. 14 and 14 we're going to come up to 3,000. You ready to go?
Yes.
Alright, it is warm. You can tell it's warm. Airspeed's alive. Through 50, looking for rotation speed. There's rotation. She's off. A little more right rudder. Get yourself the line for the runway. They're doing a ton of work over here. Looks like they're extending the runway. Can you see down there? All the trucks looks like they're, you're not going to be able to see it, but. Alright, temps are already up to 398, so get that nose.
797 Whiskey, contact departure. Have a good day.
Over to departure. You guys have a great one. Appreciate the help today. Alright, my eyes are inside because outside is yuck. Starting to lose ground reference. Alright, we're getting the nose down now. We're going to get the speed up a little bit. And we're going to start our turnout. Good afternoon, departure Cherokee 7897 Whiskey. We are 800 climbing 3,000 into the turn direct to Smyrna.
November 7897 Whiskey, production approach item. November 7897 Whiskey, radar contact, 2 miles east of Salisbury, climb maintain 5,000.
Alright, position checks and up to 5,000 for 97 Whiskey. Alright, gotta get this down.
November 220 Mike Alpha, production approach, production altimeter 3007, descend and maintain 3,000.
And let's go heading here, and we're gonna go autopilot on. We can do that, get that down. And we want to get the speed up to 95.
November 0 Mike Alpha, clear direct east.
Alright, for the viewers out there, not sure if you can see this, but you probably see nothing, which is all the smoke from the fires in Canada. That have been happening, and the smoke is coming down and kind of filling the whole area of the northeast, or at least a lot of it, with IFR conditions. And down here in Salisbury, it is IFR conditions. And up where we're going, right now it's calling marginal VFR, but could be IFR by the time we get there, so we'll see. So we're in the climb out. CHT is a little high, we're above 400, but I like to keep them under 420 here. We're shooting to try to keep at 95, but we're getting some turbulence probably due to the smoke and all the debris in the air. We're going to go nav here, and we're going to capture our course, and we'll be following that shortly, and we're climbing up to 5,000. I can actually go here, go direct, enter, and it'll activate me and it'll make my turn now. and we'll continue our climb up to 5,000 feet. I still have ground visibility, but we're only halfway up to our assigned altitude of 5,000, so we could lose all visibility with the ground. Definitely an interesting day to fly. So not sure what everybody is seeing in the cameras, but probably from the front camera and probably even from the camera on the wing, you guys aren't seeing much at all. So temperatures are coming down because I got plane set at 95. It's also cooling a little bit, but we'll continue our climb up here. We'll see if we get above it. I don't know if we're going to get above the smoke layer. Temps are still good. Everything looks good on the aircraft. Clean the mixture slightly as we climb out before we do our cruise checks. Forgot to do a 1,000-foot check, so we'll do our 1,000-foot checks. Oil pressure, all looking good. Flaps are up. Throttle is as required, and mixture cleaning slightly as we climb. And lights, we'll go ahead and bring the landing light off. I don't think many people are going to see us out here. This is a true IFR flight. You might be able to take off in VFR and fly in these conditions, but it's really hard to tell what the visibility is. I know I can see straight down, and I'm at 3,700 feet, so we'll have to see when we get to 5,000 if we can't see the ground anymore. That would tell us we're less than a mile visibility, which would be pretty crazy. Definitely looking out the front, we can't see anything, but you can't see the horizon at all. Again, all this is coming from the fires in Canada. A lot of forest fires up there, and the smoke is just the way the wind is going, the way the winds have been blowing. It's bringing it right down into the area here. All right, we're going to go ahead and shut the cameras off, and we'll catch you maybe when we get up to our cruise altitude, if we can't see the ground anymore, if not on the descent into Newgard.
November 7897, Whiskey contact, Dover approach, 132.42.
All right, over to Dover, 3242 for 97 Whiskey. Have a great day.
Good day.
Key 7897 Whiskey, 5,000.
7897 Whiskey, Dover approach, Dover altimeter 3005.
05.
Like if you're just a VFR pilot, it'd be a bad day to fly.
This would be a bad day to fly if you don't have, this is where people get disoriented and crash the aircraft. I'd like to give you a quick update. All of our cruise checklists are complete. Looking down straight from the aircraft, not sure if you guys are going to be able to see from the cameras, but we can just about see the ground. I would say maybe another 500 or 1,000 feet up, and we're not going to be able to see the ground anymore. So I would say probably a mile visibility where we are here. So definitely I would say IFR conditions for the day, and we will see what it's going to look like up in Newgard. We'll take a look here at the Garmin G3X, and let's look at Chester County Airport. If we look at the weather at Chester County right now, it is saying, and this is how long ago? It's 18 minutes ago. It says wind variable at 5 knots, visibility 10 miles. So again, it's not showing any, and then few clouds at 31,000. So maybe all the smoke has blown down to the south here, but according to this weather, visibility is 10 miles. So we'll see. We will see what it looks like. The TAFs are showing visibility at 2 miles and 3 miles. So I'm not sure, maybe the weather reporting station at Chester County just can't figure out what this is, or it thinks it is a good visibility. I would say even now we're almost losing the ground, so definitely less than 1,000 miles. And right now,
off Delaware, coastal 600 for 2,000.
And right now you can really smell the smoke. So we have the air vents on, but you can smell the smoke coming in. I mean, it feels like you're near a campfire. Definitely is a little irritating to the eyes. Definitely we're in a thicker cloud of the smoke from the forest fires in Canada at this point in time. It's not just white out, it's a dirty color. It's almost like a yellow color, dirty smoke color, I would say, in this area. We're definitely in a thicker band right now. All right, we'll go ahead and shut the cameras off again, and we'll pick you guys up on the descent.
Amendment to clearance with Dr. copy.
All right, ready to copy for 7897 Whiskey.
Star 97 Whiskey, accept change routes, read after Smyrna, Tango 447 to Foles, Foxtrot, Oscar, Lima, Echo, Zulu. Direct your destination, maintain a 5,000.
All right, after Smyrna, Tango 447, then Foles, then direct destination, maintain 5,000 for 97 Whiskey.
Star 97 Whiskey, read back correct, thank you.
All right, back with you here, still at 5,000, just got a reroute and wanted to brief the approach in N57. Right now we think it's going to be visual when we get up there, but we're going to go ahead and brief anyway. So on the iPad, we're going to go to procedures. We're going to go to approach in N57. The winds are going to favor runway 24. And so this is going to be what the flight plan would be like for 24. It is likely that they would bring us in from the south and then vector us in. But just in terms of briefing it, the approach course is going to be 235 degrees. And we want to make sure that this is a current chart, which it is. It is current through August. We want to take a look at the notes and see if there is anything that is going to affect us. And we have Newcastle's altimeter, so we're going to increase the MDA to 80 feet. I'm assuming that's not going to matter just because we have a forward-facing visibility issue today with the smoke from the fires in Canada. This approach is going to be climbed to 2200, direct alpha and hold. We can see that it's basically straight out to our holding pattern. We see we'll probably be with Philadelphia 12435, and we know what the Unicom is at Newgarden. Know what the lights are. It is a lit runway. Again, probably not going to be an issue. Touchdown zone and elevation is 435. The holding pattern, I assume we're not going to get the holding pattern, but if we did, between 6,000 and 2,200. The Zenu down to Inuki at 2,000, and then down to our MDA, and that was plus 80 feet, so 960 would be our MDA on the localizer performance. And that'll give us a glide path down with this system, but this is not LPV, it's just LP. So we'll likely have advisory glide path here. If not, we will just drop down using our altitude select on the autopilot. All right, so we're all brief there just in case we have to do the RNAV for runway 24 into Newgarden.
Air 7897 Whiskey, contact Philadelphia, approach on 119.75.
11975 for 97 Whiskey. Have a great day.
You too, sir.
Good afternoon, Philadelphia Cherokee, 7897 Whiskey 5000.
7897 Whiskey, Philly Cello. No weather available for Newgarden. You have the Wilmington weather?
We got the weather at Chester County, but if we can set up, we'll have to see what it looks like once we get up here, but if we can do the RNAV for 24 into Newgarden, that'd be great.
All right, 97 Whiskey, expect the RNAV for runway 24.
All right, we'll expect it. All right, they're showing visibility 4 miles and haze and sky clear, so we'll do an approach.
And remember, 97 Whiskey, proceed direct Zenu.
All right, direct Zenu for 97 Whiskey.
Contact, climb maintain 2000.
All right, we just got direct Zenu to set up for the RNAV into 24. The weather right now in Wilmington is showing visibility at 4 miles with haze. That's probably more accurate than Chester County's weather reporting. Light winds, 330 at 4, which is fine for our landing runway at 24. Temperature 30, dew point 17, altimeter 3008. So we'll get the altimeter set in here. And again, we're direct Zenu. We got 38 nautical miles to Zenu, which will set us up for the approach.
Left direct
to 24.
5189. Breakout 3541, approach on 1254, good day.
25-4, breakout 3541, good day.
Number 97 Whiskey, descend and maintain 4000.
Down to 4,000 for 97 Whiskey.
Blue Streak 5189.
Now we just got our
center,
descent down to 4,000.
1897, take
We're going to set our altitude select is set. We're going to do VS. And we're going to start to descend at 500 feet a minute. Altitude select, fuel selector is good right now. It's on right. We'll probably change it before we, it's on the fullest right now, but we might change it once before we land. Throttle, bring our throttle back slightly as we descend. Mixture, we'll enrichen it slightly as we descend. And engine indicators all look good in the green. Next is before landing. And just an update on the visibility here.
379, Foxtrot Alpha is at 800, climbing at 2000, heading 330.
Number 359 Fox Alpha, fill your radar contact, climb maintain 3000.
Radar contact, climb and maintain 3000, 359 Foxtrot Alpha.
Now we're over water now. You can just barely make out a boat down there. As we slowly descend, we're seeing a little more ground contact, but no horizon whatsoever.
Number 9 Foxtrot Alpha, turn right direct Millville.
Turn right direct Melville, 359 Foxtrot Alpha.
Departure of Blue Streak 5248, we at 1300, 5000, heading 230.
Blue Streak 5248, fill your radar contact, climb at 2000.
12,000, Blue Streak 5248.
We're leveling here at 4,000. We're going to overfly Newcastle or the Wilmington airport. Their airspace goes up to 2,600 feet. And then we will be heading into Philadelphia Class Bravo airspace on this IFR flight plan. We're going to be going into these 2 outer shelves.
Number 8 Mike Zulu, contact New York, Potomac on 12552, good day.
12552, Mike Zulu, so long.
Blue Streak 5248, turn left to Arcado.
Left to Arcado, Blue Streak 5248.
As we get lower here, could get a little bumpy from the thermals. It is a hot day. The sun still somehow is making it to the ground through all this smoke. This is where the instrument rating pays off. This is a day that maybe you could get away with flying a VFR flight. There are definitely some airports that are listed as VFR, but I wouldn't think you want to. This is a time where if you get up high enough, you're definitely going to risk getting disoriented by not having any horizon whatsoever.
Blue Streak 5248, Washington Center, 12772.
Washington 27, Blue Streak 5248.
We're down to 4,000 now, and I still don't have any horizon. There is a little more ground contact, but no horizon.
Approach, good morning, good afternoon, America 3043 is at 9,000, Charlie.
And that's why we're going to play it.
3043, Philly, allow you 27 right.
27 right, America 3043.
And that's why we're going to play it safe and do the approach. No reason not to do approach.
American 3043, we're going to Charlie 20.
It may cost us another couple gallons of fuel, not even that, but it's worth it.
All right, heading 350, 6,000, American 3043.
Worth it, definitely worth it to be on a stabilized approach and in autopilot.
Or 97 Whiskey approach on 12435. Good day.
2435, you have a great day, 97 Whiskey.
Thank you, good day, Charlie, Mike Charlie.
Good afternoon, Philadelphia Cherokee, 7897 Whiskey, 4000, direct Zen U.
November 7897 Whiskey, Philly approach, Philly altimeter 3005, and where are you heading? Towards Hertz?
We're going to New Garden. We're heading direct to Zen U, which is the one of the approach fixes for RNAV for 24.
Okay, yeah, I see it. You can expect a turn to join final prior to Zen U for the RNAV 24.
Understood. We'll expect vectors for the final approach for runway 24, 97 Whiskey.
Piedmont 6023, right direct Potsdam.
Right direct Potsdam, Piedmont 6023.
Park Blue Street 631, 5000, hang 265.
Blue Street 5631, Philly departure, radar contact, climb maintain 1010,000.
Up to 1010,000 Blue Street 631.
We assume they're going to give us a turn here in between the initial approach fix and the glide slope intercept for the final approach fix here. I forget the exact numbers of what they are supposed to do for an RNAV. I think for an RNAV it can be closer, for an ILS it's farther out in terms of when they can vector you in for the turn. Also, I will expect a descent here shortly since we're still at 4,000.
Piedmont 5861, climb maintain 1313,000.
1313,000, Piedmont 5861.
American 2344, contact final 125.4.
254, American 2344, see you buddy.
Blue Street 5631, turn right direct Potsdam.
Right direct Potsdam, Blue Street 631.
Yeah, Bright Blue Street 6525, 9.3 for 8,000, with Charlie.
Blue Street 5525, Philly approach, expect runway 27 right, cross bumps out of below 8,000, descend to maintain 6.
Alright, 27 right, cross bonds out above 8,000, and then descend 6 Blue Street 55, 85, or 55, point.
And what I did...
American 2157, 1,500, climbing 5,000, heading 265.
American 2157, Philly departure, radar contact, climb maintain 1010,000.
I maintain 1010,000, American 2157.
7 Whiskey, I got to change to your go around in the event of a missed approach, just advise when you're ready to copy.
Alright, we're ready to copy for 97 Whiskey.
November 97 Whiskey, in the event of a missed approach, just fly runway heading and climb maintain 3,000. You can contact me on 124.35.
Alright, in the event of a missed approach, it's going to be runway heading up to 3,000, and we'll come back to you to 12435 for 97 Whiskey.
Hopperjet 350, contact New York approach on 128.55. See ya.
2855 now, Hopperjet 350, good day.
American 2157, turn right direct Potsdam.
Right direct Potsdam, American 2157.
November 6 Romeo Tango, right direct Stellan.
Right direct Stellan, 6 Romeo Tango.
November 97 Whiskey, descend to maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000 for 97 Whiskey.
On 6023, contact New York Center, 124.62.
Alright, we're going to set 3,000 vertical speed, 500 feet a minute.
6023.
Alright, and we're going to do our descent checklist again. Altitude select is set. Fuel selector.
997 across funds 8,000 Charlie.
We're going to come to our fullest. We're going to put fuel and switch over to our left tank.
27 right.
Everything looks good, and bring the fuel pump off. Throttle. We're going to slow her down slightly. Mixture. Enriching slightly as we descend, and engine indicators are still all on the green.
257 Mike 5,000, what the weather node of Manchester County. We're going direct Rosary, hoping for the RNAV 11 straight.
November 257 Mike Philly approach, Philly altimeter 3005.
3005. Oh Mike.
Approach American 1311, 1,600, climbing 5,000.
American 1311, Philly departure, radar contact, climb maintain 1010,000.
You see the blue banana there on the screen? That's what I call the blue banana. That's where we're going to reach our
Sorry, Blue Streak 5631.
altitude that's selected. So before we make this turn here.
313,000, Blue Streak 5631.
November 706 Romeo Tango, contact New York Center 135.45. See you.
3545 to Romeo Tango, see you later.
Blue Streak 5525, after school direct Erie, rejoin your arrival.
After school, direct Erie, rejoin your arrival. Blue Streak 5525.
Blue Streak 5239, after school direct Erie and rejoin your arrival. Blue Streak 5239, after school direct Erie and rejoin your arrival.
School, Erie, return the arrival, Blue Streak 5239.
Hopefully he gives us a turn here soon.
Mike, center maintain 3000, and you're looking for the RNAV runway 11 in Chester County?
Affirmative.
All right, center maintain 3000, 7 Mike, and I'll approach guidance in just a second.
All right, center maintain 3000, leaving 5 now. 257 Mike.
November 7897 Whiskey, turn left heading 270, join the final.
All right, 270, join the final for 97 Whiskey.
Blue Streak 56.
All right, we'll go to heading mode 270.
124.62.
And join the final. So we're going to go procedures. Now we're going to activate vectors to final.
Maintain 13,000, American 2157.
American 1311.
That's how you do it.
And
since we're not cleared for the approach yet, so we're not
97 Whiskey, you're 5 from Inuk, maintain 3000 until established, cleared RNAV runway 24.
All right, cleared for runway RNAV runway 24 into New Garden, and we'll maintain 3000 until established for 97 Whiskey.
November 257 Mike, you're 4 from
All right, now we hit the approach mode. So once we're cleared for the approach, we hit the approach mode, and that's going to give our glide path.
Roger, under 3000, clear for the RNAV 11, Chester County, 257 Mike.
Blue Streak 5525, finals 125.
Definitely. Very nice.
November 7 Mike, I have alternative misapproach instructions when you're ready.
Ready to copy for 7 Mike.
November 7 Mike, in the event of misapproach, fly runway heading, climb maintain 3000, contact me on 124.35.
Roger, in the event of a miss, runway heading to 3000, 2435, 257 Mike.
November 7897 Whiskey, report established.
I will report established 97 Whiskey.
American 1311, contact New York Center, 135.45, see you.
3545, back at 1311, goodbye.
Blue Streak 5096, Philly Park, radar contact, climb maintain 10,000, verify leaving 3.
All right, we're trying to catch up with the glide path because we're going to slow it down a little bit.
5096, turn right there, hot down.
Didn't get me down low enough to capture that glide path, so we're slightly above it. We're starting to descend here.
American 2157, contact New York Center, 124.62, see ya.
124.62, American 2157, good day.
Papa Jet 699, contact New York approach, 128.55, see ya.
Now we're going to try to catch it here.
55, Papa Jet 6992.
Approach 507, Romeo Pop, proceed 7000.
November 507, Romeo Pop, Philly approach, information Oscar's turn at Wilmington, there, altimeter 3007, expect the ILS runway 1.
ILS runway 1, 507, Romeo Pop.
November 97 Whiskey, report cancellation of Wildfire with me, the air clearance delivery on the ground, change advisory frequency is approved, good day.
All right, we'll report with you, or once we get on the ground, and go over to advisory, 97 Whiskey.
November 257,
all right,
Mike,
mixture's coming full, Rich. Everything is coming on.
Good day.
All right, we are finally captured on the glide path. We got to get her slowed down now.
There's about 1560 across JQ 13000.
Final 125.4.
25.4, Blue Streak, issue 39.
Trying to catch up to that was definitely a problem.
Climbing 5,000, heading 265.
And let's do before landing. Seats and belts good. Gas
Philly Park, you're ready to contact. Flight maintain 10,000.
is on good. Mixture is full, Rich. Flaps and switches to come.
There's about 14.7 across JQ 13000.
November 19.
All right, and we're coming down to 890.
Philly altimeter is 3004, cross take 13000, then send via the Jake 4.
New Guard traffic, Cherokee 789 Whiskey, about a 2 mile straight and final runway 24, New Guard. All right, we're at 100. We're going to put our first set of flaps in. All right, we've got to get her slowed back.
second set of flaps. All right, 1200 down to 960. Autopilot's coming away. I have the runway in sight now. New Guard traffic, Cherokee 9 to Whiskey, about a mile straight in final runway 24, New Guard. And we'll go ahead and put a final set of flaps in. I got a little slow on the approach there. He brought me in a little high. 500. All right, 500 feet above the ground.
Approach for Gulfstream 507, Romeo Papa.
All right, we'll cancel once we get on the ground. All right, I'll bring the flaps out. That was not a great approach. I could have done a lot better on that. They started me out way high, so by the time I made my turn, I was too high. And then picked up a lot of speed. And then, as soon as I was trying to pull the power back, so then as soon as I started to grab the glide path and level out, then that was too late and I got too slow. So, we're going to stop here. We'll call Philadelphia approach so we can clear up the airspace for them. New Guard traffic, Cherokee 9 to Whiskey, we're clear runway 24. New Guard.
It's November 789 Whiskey on the ground at N57.
Looking back on the approach, air traffic control was definitely busy, and they definitely left me high. But as pilot in command, I own that. I could have asked for a descent sooner, I could have asked for a turn sooner. And once I got on the approach and I became unstabilized, I still had options. I could have asked for delay vectors, I could have asked to be resequenced completely around in the approach. I was able to get back on glide slope and get the plane landed safely, but at the end of the day, the lesson here is clear. I could have made different choices to not put myself in that position in the first place. Remember, always fly the plane first, and I'll see you on the next heading.